Hey, my name is Charnel James, and I am the mental health and self-care advocate. Today, I am speaking at the CSPartner annual conference, and I am so excited to share with you guys how your emotions control your thoughts, behaviors, and feelings. Stay tuned for more content. I feel like it is. Hey. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Y'all really like me, okay? Because wow, y'all are my biggest audience that I have ever spoken in from, okay? So this is really exciting. So if I'm just smiling really big, just know I am just happy, okay? I am just a positive person. I am walking in my purpose, okay? So this is amazing. So welcome to Exploring Emotions with Inside Out 2. So let me ask y'all a question real quick. Raise your hand if you saw Inside Out 2. Raise your hand. Keep your hand raised if you saw it twice. If you saw it 3 times. Okay, yeah. So it's that great of a movie, and I was literally after I saw the movie, I was talking with my therapist. So one thing about me, I talk about my therapist when it's whole journey like I'm just having a normal conversation because that's how it should be. We should normalize the conversation. So when I saw the movie, I told my therapist, I was like, "Girl, I want to do a presentation on Inside Out too," and she was like, "Why?" And I said, "Because the movie was really about my life with anxiety, and I feel as though with my brand." I should talk about it with other people because I'm sure they can relate to Riley and all the things that she was feeling in that movie. So, full circle moment, when I got the email about submitting a proposal, I was like, look at God, let's do it. And that's how we are here. At first, in the description, it does say that this is about students, right? But as I was in my creative bag and I was creating a presentation, I was in conversation with my colleagues. I was like, okay, there's a lot of emotions going on. And a lot of my colleagues don't have a safe space. So my gift to you all is to create that safe space. So this presentation is about us. It's still about the kids, because you know it's about the kids, right? Like Abbott Elementary. But it's about you because as you begin to regulate your emotions, you can be able to go and tell them how to regulate theirs, right? Because how you gonna win if you ain't right within? So this is the ultimate guidebook to gain understanding on emotions while building emotional intelligence and fostering a healthy sense of self. So I got my worker on the side, my good friend Tia, hit a girl. So like they mentioned, I have been a teacher at ATAP for 6 years. So everyone knows me as Miss James, but today you are going to meet Charnel James, who is a creator of Dear Self Care. So as he mentioned, Dear Self Care is a digital platform that sheds light on the importance of mental health and self-care within the Black and Brown communities. So I created this platform after having my own personal experiences. Y'all ready for a story time? Because why not? That's what I'm here for. So let's picture it. Grand Valley State University, year 2016. That is a Golden Girls reference, right? I'm Sophia right now. At this time on campus, I was a full-time student, an RA, NPHC president, the only member of my organization, working for the dean's office. I was doing everything. Like I was literally that girl. I mean, I'm still that girl, but I was that girl back then. But that girl back then didn't really know anything about balance. She didn't know anything about boundaries. She was so happy to just be on campus and to be popping, to be that girl, because that's what everyone knew me as. But what people didn't know about me was I would go to my dorm room and I'll be crying every day. People didn't know that that girl would cancel classes and meetings because she was too tired to get up. That girl, what is crazy, people know me, I love to eat, but that girl wasn't eating. All I was eating was drinking. I was drinking silk milk and eating a granola bar. I'm like, what is wrong with me? So I went to Google and I typed in signs of depression. And my wig got blew back, y'all, because I was like, this is me. I'm depressed. And I battled with it for so long because I'm like, we don't talk about that in our community. If you talk about you depressed, that means you crazy. So that's when I knew that this wasn't just put on me as a bad thing. It was put on me so that I can advocate for other people. At the time when I was going through my depression, I would watch this show called Dear White People. That was my stuff. And I wanted to be as bold as Samantha White. I was like, she is literally on this podcast talking about all the racial injustice happening at her PWI. what could I do to be like her? And that's when Dear Self Care came. So on my birthday, I published my first blog. So people don't know that I love writing. I have a million journals. I even have my own journal, working on my second one right now. And that's when I opened up on my depression. And everyone reached out to me like, oh my God, I didn't know you were going through that. And I was like, yeah, I didn't know either until now. So years later, I'm still doing my work. Now I have, like I said, walking to my purpose. I have been traveling all over Michigan speaking about my story to not only heal me, but to heal other people because, like Jay-Z said, I sold drugs, so you ain't got to do that. And I feel like, although I can't control what everyone else is going to go through in mental health, at least let me provide you with the tools of how you can get through it. So that's how Dear Self-Care became what it is. And again, I'm getting my master's, y'all. Ain't that something to celebrate? Like, I'm so happy. There's going to be a lot of stories telling in here today. But I want to call on three people. I want to invite three people, I should say, to tell me one emotion that you felt strongly this week. It is a new week, but it could be from last week, and why?
Sadness.
Sadness. And if you like to share why?
My mother's face.
Oh. Anyone else?
Empathy. International Suicide Survivors Day.
Yep. So y'all now see why I made this presentation about us, because everybody is heavy. This is seasonal affective disorder time, the holiday blues. People don't know this about me, but I suffer really bad with grief. So in order for me to make space for you all, I had to tap into my vulnerability. So I went to therapy on Tuesday, and we had a really good conversation. So now I'm ready to pour into you all, or should I say I'm happy for you guys to receive the overflow of me. So next slide. Get to it. This is why y'all really here. So meet the Fab Five, the emotions that drive your mind. So I literally believe that the emotions headquarters is in my brain, okay? So we have joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust. And these are the emotions that are the forefront of how we operate in our day-to-day, from the way we think, the way we talk, the way we believe, all of the things. So today I'm going to break it down while also providing some tips and tools on how to render those emotions. Yes, go ahead. So my girl Joy, the spark of positivity. So the main role of joy is the leader of emotions, always striving to keep us happy and focusing on the positive moments in life, right? The purpose to help us find and create moments of happiness, optimism, and connection. The impact is maintains our core memories of joy, which are essential for our personality and sense of self. But one thing about joy is that joy reminds us that positivity can be the guiding light, but it's okay to share the same stage with other emotions. So me and my therapist was joking about this on Tuesday in my session because I was like, girl, I am delusional like joy. Because this is the first time where I have been this happy. Like I wake up every day with a smile on my face. People tell me like, you look really good this time. And I'm like, the work is working. But in the same token, I'm learning or I'm understanding that it's okay to deal with those feelings because when you put them in the back burner, what happens? It pours over. So although I want to be joyful, I have to understand and it's okay to feel a little bit of sadness because the power of sadness is the key to connection. Growing up, my mama was like a drill sergeant, okay? Love my girl down. But I wasn't able to cry. And to my black men in here, y'all really know about this. You ain't supposed to cry, you're supposed to toughen up. But I want you to know that sadness, it does represent the feeling of loss, disappointment, and vulnerability. It's often misunderstood, but plays a vital role in your emotional growth because there is strength in vulnerability. And that's something I had to learn in my journey with my mental health, is that it's okay to be vulnerable because it makes connections.